Experience nearly harmed you. If you experienced a psychotic break, chances are that you're living in the same world you always have, except what it means is completely different. Your interpretation of reality has changed. For once you were sleeping, you've awakened to a storyline behind your life that was invisible before. Let me put this truth in front of you. Most people believe in God, a being they can't or won't see or hear. Most of the sane believe in alternate worlds, with beings that interfere with our reality. Christians believe in angels and demons, and Buddhists believe this reality is an illusion. Just the two religions account for billions of the sane. A belief system involving the supernatural is more common than a belief system that involves nothing out of the ordinary. Most of us live in a programmed state of awareness that is synced up to our storyline, like a character in a video game. Hey, that's me. That's what I'm doing. This is my team. These are my goals. We are like actors in a movie, fulfilling desires and avoiding discomfort. This is sane. The truth is bigger. The truth is so incredibly complex that you might not be able to tell whether the truth was forced upon you or if you agreed to let the truth be seen. If you have faith in any of the major religions, if you can say that you believe in their existence, then you have already accepted that you are under surveillance, and you have already accepted that you have a supernatural goal. The idea is that a creator knows you and wants you to try for something. First concept, what we know, evolution. Big fish feeds on smaller fish. Cats feed on mice. Lions feed on zebras. Humans feed on everything. That's what we see. That's what we admit. Evolution extends farther, though. Evolution involves self-esteem. Humans feed on humans mentally to make themselves feel better. We mentally look down on others to make ourselves feel richer, prettier, stronger, more individualistic, and so on. Every interaction we have involves a transfer of energy in which someone gains and someone loses. This truth is very disturbing. In the grand scheme of things, we are little more than mental fish until... Second concept. A loophole is introduced. A loophole out of evolution. And that loophole is faith. A belief in the unknown. The seed of religious thought. And a rational reason to be good to each other, which is necessary to balance against evolution's cold, rational, and fully calculated equation. Being good is underrated. Security is much more valued. Get a successful job, or fashionable clothes, be intelligent or unique. Those values supersede being good in probably all societies. Consider Carrie from the movie Carrie. The young girl is tormented at home and then is further tormented by her classmates until she eventually kills everyone in her school as well as herself. If Carrie hadn't have snapped, she would have undoubtedly become a superhero with her incredible telekinetic ability. Unfortunately, she didn't make the transition from scared little girl to seer. Those people in her life weren't being good, and eventually they made her not be good. If you are making a transition into psychosis, you will be becoming aware of some cold, hard truths concerning this existence. Yes, you are evil. It comes as a surprise when 1,000 voices call out to you to join them as a hater, when they tell you just how little you love and detail the selfish, subtle cruelty you use to manipulate others for your own betterment. It comes as a surprise to find out what you thought was love may have been a cold business partnership. Words. It can be devastating to learn that the words you speak may have been unwittingly used to crush someone. Yes, you are also good. Before psychosis, that was the general perspective you viewed the world and others from, in relation to you being a good person. Even if you recognized yourself as a jerk, you still supported yourself, enough to continue being a jerk. Psychosis flips the coin and introduces part of you that you couldn't see, the subconscious shadow part that is the Joker to your Batman. It overwhelms you purposefully, as if to speed up your downfall or development. This is actually personal to me. It's a symbol, a leaf. Yes, you are being attacked. You are evolution's creature, feeding on the energy of others through thoughts, then words, and then finally action. You are constantly being fed from also. The smaller you get, the more easily you are eaten. Psychosis is making you aware of it. Psychosis will teach you how to dodge punches. Psychosis will teach you how to pull punches. Yes, you are not alone. You may be experiencing firsthand what the sane preach about in church. Angels and demons, ghosts of dead relatives, perhaps your entire ancestry, and dead friends, the entire collective unconscious. And yes, there are ulterior motives. Most people can say, yes, life is like a play. The sane can agree that it may be written by someone like Shakespeare, but they won't agree that Shakespeare's pen wrote them. They don't think that they are betraying anyone unless they are aware of it, unless they are intentionally betraying someone. Without psychotic awareness, they're just actors in a play, learning their lives line by line. Psychosis uncovers the mad play. It shows the actor a series of developing plots and doesn't hide any of the dirty details or harsh truths. Yes, we are connected. Did someone say something in ordinary conversation that seemed like it was directed at you? Did their words bring to light something that was bothering you? Was there something in their body language or intonation that suggested they were in on something that was greater than yourself? Did you feel like they were attacking you? Well, yes, they probably were. But chances are, they weren't consciously aware of it. We attack people too. And once we become aware of that, we can forgive. Yes, you are special. You can see how important you really are by perceiving coincidences in the world around you. The world can revolve around you if you let it. You can view it to measure your progress during your psychotic development. After a while, you will develop a vision composed of symbols, objects and words that were taken at face value. Objects and words that were taken at face value take on new meanings and become symbols. Some of these symbols are common to all. They mean a similar thing to everyone. And some of the symbols will have an interpretation known only to you. The information will become more positive as your mind purifies and your body gets healthy. A symbol common to all, a light, means more understanding, a new perspective, more information. Example: if someone says something to me and a light turns on from somewhere, I may further consider what that person said when the light turned on. If I am standing alone, thinking about something and a light turns on, I will take further consideration of that thought. A personal symbol. The color red used to only mean negative things, such as anger or seduction. Now it can also mean someone feeling more like themselves. Now when I see a woman wearing a red dress, I can see her as feeling confident with herself, instead of assuming she's playing the role of temptress. Psychosis teaches us to see the game in its mechanical state.